Hey everybody, Oko here, and welcome back to our playthrough of Final Fantasy XI. So we're hanging out with the Chocobos today. And I thought we'd do a little bit more stuff with our favorite bird friends. Now, since we retired Sun Sun, I had been doing a little bit of experimentation off-screen. We do have a Chocobo egg to start a new one, but I've already done that once. I experimented with one. It was a male Chocobo. I named him Luna, sort of to go as opposed to Sun Sun. And I learned a lot. I basically fed him one Vomp carrot a day and an Azoth green a day, one each a day. And took him out for walks every day and raced him once a day, just to kind of see how strong he could get. And I kind of got bored halfway through, and I kind of retired him, and I never really did come back the last like 30 days. So he's gonna be too old to do anything now. It's been 1 month real time since I've been here to talk to Hentilian and check on the Chocobo. Let's just see what happens here. He's gonna tell us it's time to take him out, I think, to pasture. So here's the part where they tell us that, yeah, the Chocobo's too old. Luna will be transferred to one of the Vanadale Chocobo Society farms. So like I said, yeah, we learned a lot. I didn't race him too much. I just got too busy with other things. So, but by racing him every day, I was winning every day. He was definitely getting stronger. We're just going to try and do the same thing for this next one and see if we can actually win some more of those races and get a little higher in the ranks. We didn't do it that much on the last one. We only pretty much won, I think, the first 1 or 2 rounds. I think I might have only won the first round, didn't we? I don't know. It was a long time ago when we did the last Chocobo episode. I think it was the 50th, wasn't it? Alright, so that one's retired. We got our little plaque and card, but I'm probably not going to keep those because don't really have the inventory space or the fond memories in order to keep that. So, let's trade Hentilian, another Chocobo egg. Tends to a new egg. Alright. Let's see if we can take care of it now for the first session. There's something I wanted to try, a little tip that I saw online. So there's our egg. Care for your Chocobo. Watch over the Chocobo. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to do this like 100 times, seriously. 'Cause apparently if you do this like a whole bunch, yeah, it still is boosting the stats. Or something, I don't know. But we're just going to do it. Take a little time to do it, won't take long. And we'll see what happens. Okay, so we're here on the Volcrum Dunes, and I thought I would try out the black Chocobo suit that we bought around the holidays. Because apparently, one of the abilities that the suit gives us is the ability to dig for special items. So, I'm not quite sure how to do this, though. Alright, what we're going to do is, I am going to go to the marker spot here. So let's see if dressed as a Chocobo, we can ride a Chocobo. Yes, we can. So I'll meet you guys in the upper left northwestern corner. Yeah, I have not been keeping up with the chocobo digging. It's not something I continued. I should have. Because there are some special items we can get from getting those chocobucks, but I just got tired of doing it. Chocobo stuff overall can be very time consuming if you really get into it. It becomes a major part of the game. Because didn't it sort of... Yeah, we can dig here. You don't have a bunch of Gissel greens. Ugh. No, I guess I don't. Darn it. Yeah, I haven't kept Gissel greens. I got Azov greens. Well, I think what this does is it aids in digging when we're on our chocobo. I think that's what ultimately it's all about. And I guess it just makes more rare items appear. Anyway, I might have to cut all this out since it didn't really result in anything, but Gissel greens, huh? Well, they're easy to get. I can buy them from the Green Thumb Moogle. Sure looks cute. Chocobo on a chocobo. Alright, the February login campaign is going on, and there's not much that I want this month. But there's one cool item that I've seen people wearing around I kind of would like to have. This is something that only comes around once a year, I believe. And it's this one. It's the Chocobo suit. The Chocobo mask and a Chocobo suit. I'm going to buy 2 of each. 2 masks and 2 suits for a total of 1,200 points. All right, that's everything. I mean, there's a few mounts and stuff. I just don't care about any of those, though. I think that the rest of the points I'll just save up, carry over, and then anything left over, I might buy a Beastly Shank or one of those other pop items for high-end monsters. I always screw this up. Let's see how long it takes me this time to figure this out. Ugh. Let's see if I can do this. So, you now have claim over the Synergy Surface. Furnace. The Synergy Furnace. Trade. There's 2 of the suits. Select. The Synergy image has taken form. The finished product has taken form. Alright. End Synergy. So there we go. A Chocobo suit +1 has been successfully synergized. Right? Now we'll do the mask. Alright, start the furnace. And then we have to feed it some earth energy. And the Chocobo mask has been successfully synergized. Alright. So, here it is. The mask +1 gives us another warp. So this enables us to warp to the Choco Girl location at the telepoint closest to our home nation. So that's, I believe, the Crag Ahola in Lathine Plateau. It's a teleport there, which is kind of useless because we actually have a Hola ring, so I don't really need that warp. But anyway, here's the suit, which is an enchantment of costume. Yeah, these bonuses don't seem as good as the black Chocobo suit. Let's just see what happens when we put this on. So here we are. So there's our Chocobo outfit. What did it say? Oh yeah, costume. Is that all it means? I don't know. Let's just see what happens here. Just gotta finish charging it up here. Alright, so let's see what happens when we use the suit as an item. There we go. It changes us into a Chocobo. Isn't that interesting, huh? Let's see if we can surprise some people here. I don't know why you would ever really want to do this or need to do this. I mean, it'd be interesting if this, like, perhaps... I don't know, like maybe monsters don't aggro when you are looking like this. I have no idea. But anyway, there we go. There's the regular Chocobo suit. It's now forever in our inventory, in our closet, our Mog garden, in our Mog closet. Wow, you can still use it here. I wonder if we can go to the patio. Let's see. Wow, you can, because this is where I really envisioned having a Chocobo. I sort of set this all up to be like a Chocobo stable. So there we are. Now we finally have a Chocobo in our little Chocobo area on our patio. Yeah, I never spend much time out here. Here's our Christmas tree and our Halloween decorations. And all of our crafting stuff. I wonder if we can do things. No. Hey guys! Okay, so it is a long time later since the last time I have done any Chocobo stuff, and I admit I am a bad Chocobo owner because I just got so busy with other grinding and doing other expansions and different story things, and I just did not have time for Chocobo. So I basically abandoned the last Chocobo that we were working on. I only had him for probably about 30 to 40 days, and I just stopped coming here and checking up on him. So let's talk to Hantilion right now and see what kind of message we get. See if he even remembers us. It's probably been over a year since I've done any Chocobo stuff. Let's just see what happens here. We obviously have some old bird to retire. I think it was Firecracker or something like that. I think is what we named him. Firecracker Duke, yeah, that's it. Hello, I have information. Yeah, I bet you do. Should a detailed report? Oh, I don't even know if I can record a video that long. Let's just see what happens. I don't think they'll go every single day. Day 106. Well, so maybe it hasn't retired yet. 107 to 108. We had him, at least he was playing with other Chocobos. Well, we never did that. We never ventured out with him very much. I'm terribly sorry, but it looks like it's time. The time has come to part with your chocobo. Yes, that's what I was waiting to see. Sorry, little buddy. We didn't really do very much with you, but that's okay. It's just enough time. But now I'm going to be putting aside some time in order to fully develop a better chocobo this time. So I'm going to give myself at least 3 months. So it'll be 90 days. I'm going to try and build a chocobo with the best stats we can so we can do some more of the chocobo racing. So now we will trade this chocobo egg with Hantilian, which I got from the little girl that sells flowers in Rulud Gardens by the auction house. You just go down a little flight of stairs around there, and you keep on buying stacks of flowers from her, and eventually she'll sell you a chocobo egg. That's how I got one before. Seems to be one of the easiest way to get a chocobo egg. So now that we've given Hantilian the egg, let's check on it and give it a good start. So after it's hatched, I will show you guys so I'll see you guys in, I forget how long it is. It'll be, I think, a few days at least. So I'm just going to watch over it like 100 times. So there are a few loose ends here and there that we can tie up, including some quests. This one, quite a while back when we were in Lower Juno, we had talked to a woman named Naruru, who I think was part of that Tarotaro family. I think. She's either there or with Monborough in the infirmary. But anyway, she sent us on a quest to look for a super soup pot for her family, I think. And here we are at the Culinary Guild in Windurst. And I'm sure we've talked to Maysoon here before, but let's, just in case we haven't, let's talk to her now. Oh, so you want a super soup pot, do you? Well, that's usually reserved for my regular patrons. But if you simply must have it, then bring me a serving of royal jelly. Servings of royal jelly can be obtained from the Queen Crawler in the Crawler's Nest, but it is quite hard to come by via merchants. If it means getting my hands on some of it, then it's worth the trade. So we'll head to the Crawler's Nest and look for that. I'm just going to quickly check to see if that item can be bazared. I know it can't be auctioned, but let me just check. No, it cannot. So it looks like the Crawler's Nest will be our next destination. And yeah, no, according... Okay, well, I'll talk about it when we get there. Alright, so we want to go after the death jackets here in the Crawler's Nest. So they're the easy ones to find. I'm working on my great axe right now, so I'm just going to eat some food to try and boost the combat skill increases. So we can get the combat skill up a little bit. So there's a Marinya, available from the Curio Moogle vendor. Whoops! Nope, we don't want him. That was my mistake. We want the death jackets. That's what we're looking for. First two should be right up here. So, yeah, we're going to fight these. There's about a 7 to 8% chance of the drop, so hopefully we don't have to fight too many of them. And I'll just wander around the crawler's nest, and I'll let you guys know when we finally have gotten a royal jelly. So there we go. That didn't take very long at all. Serving of royal jelly. That's it. Where did it go? Royal jelly. Must be up here. Yeah, right there. A highly nutritious bee secretion eaten only by the queen bee. Alright, so I'll meet you guys back in Windurst Waters. Back at the Culinary Guild, we will now trade the royal jelly to Maysoon. Oh my, you actually managed to get your hands on a serving of royal jelly. Well, looks like I'll be giving you a super soup pot in order to keep my half of the deal then, doesn't it? So there's the key item we wanted. Alright, so now we're going to head back to Lower Juno. And bring that to Naruru. I think the family might have been right up these stairs. Whoops. I don't think that was it. No, this is the wrong person, but... Oh, it's you! Thanks to you, I remembered what it is that keeps me going. For that, you have my sincerest thanks. Yeah, we already did this quest. Hey, say thank you for the medicine, okay? Domengart. Thank you very much. You'd make a great Beastmaster. I'll do my best to return to the basics like you. Yeah, that was the Beastmaster quest, right. Alright, well, I'm sure the family's around here. Let's just do a little search here. Naruru. Yeah, right there. Oh yeah, we're close. Right up here. Oh. Not in there. Talk to Naruru. Thank you. It turned out my super soup pot had a big hole in it. I suppose they just don't make them thick enough. Anyway, thanks so much. Now, here's a little something for your trouble. But I wonder where 2 could be. Alright, we got a mithril ring and 3,000 gil. Alright, that's good. So now we want to head to the infirmary. If we talk to Naruru now, let's just see what happens. But where could he be? Yes, by the way, 2 is their Cardian. You know, those robots with the on the wheels. Let's talk to Papa here. Tegero Banjero. Hey, I haven't seen 2 lately. Did you send him off someplace? No, dear. He must have just wandered off. I wonder what's the matter with him. Yeah, it's not like him. We'd better ask the neighbors if they've seen him. What was I thinking, fighting that guy? I should have listened to 2. Don't tell Mom about the super soup pot. I busted a big hole in it. I'm dead meat if she finds out. But I was too hard on 2. I gotta tell him I'm sorry. Say, have you seen him anywhere? I wonder where he went. Yeah, I kind of vaguely remember doing these quests a long time ago, dealing with his family. Right, we'll head to the infirmary, which is just up the street here. So, I believe... Is it here? Infirmary, yeah, there. Alright, let's talk to Monbro quickly. Even a small donation of 100,000 gil would allow me to provide medicine to any patient who may need it. No, he's not saying the line we're looking for. Yeah, you can pay, I think, Monbro to make his trust work better, or something like that. I think we want to talk to Boz. Let's talk to Boz. Ha! That Panta's still at it. Well, I don't care. He'll never beat me with this kind of stuff. Oh yeah, the goblins were carrying Panta's Cardian to the doctors. I wonder what's going on. Okay, well now I guess we talk to Monbro. That was the line we were looking for. So that should change what Monbro says now. Wolfgang should not be giving you any more problems. I think he has finally started to realize what is truly important in the world. Talk to him again. Would you happen to be in possession of any elixirs or high elixirs? I require some to further my research, but they can be quite expensive to procure on my own. Sorry for all the commotion at the embassy. Let me apologize. Wolfgang and I are only friends, and both of us are quite stubborn. I'm afraid. I hope you'll forgive me. Uh-huh. He hasn't said anything about the two swords. Just talk to him a few more times here. The ambassador has returned? I shall stop by to check up later. The ambassador comes by often. It must be stressful knowing that international relations hinge upon your performance. Take care of yourself. Yeah, he's saying a lot of different things, but not what we're looking for. I'm gonna keep talking to him. Aha! Now he's standing up. Hello again. I have a special patient right now, but there's nothing I can do for it. Please, would you mind helping me? The patient is in this room. This way, please. Why don't you fight, you disgusting defect? Your brave brothers are putting their lives on the line, fighting for our country. Why must fight, not wish harm anyone? That's really ridiculous. Cardians are built to fight. You're worthless. Go anywhere you want. But don't ever show your failure of a face around here. You're bad for morale. Nobody needs a spick-a-spineless defect like you! I coward. Nobody need me. I unwanted. A goblin brought him. They say that Cardians come to a stop once their magic runs out, but it looks like this one shut himself down. I heard that the Manustery in Windurst can bring back Cardians that have come to a stop. Take the Cardian to the Manustery, of course. Quite noble of you. I wish you luck. Hello? Is Tu in here? I heard he's here. There you are. Well, say something. Give me another lecture. What's the matter with Tu? Can't you do anything? Well, we can take him to Windurst and replenish his supply of magic, and that will make him Betteroo right. yes, he will start moving again. However, I believe he will lose his memory. What? Wait, that means... That's right, he won't remember you when he awakens. He'll live, but as a completely different Cardian. No way! But I'm for it. I don't care if 2 forgets about me. I see. I just don't want to lose you, 2. I have to tell him I'm sorry. Well, let's leave the rest up to him. You just pray for them. That's all you can do right now. Okay. We'll see each other again, okay? Promise me to. So there we are. Now we've received the Cardian, 2 of Swords, and a little bit of money from Monbro, so that's good. These count as Juno quests, so now we should be on a kind Cardian. Yes, here it is. So now we are going to deliver the 2 of Swords to the Monastery in Windurst. Oh, not that door. How do I get out of here? Oh, here. So I'll meet you guys in Windurst Woods. Alright, so I believe this is the Monastery, and we're looking for a Pururu. Good old Pururu. Looks like she might be in here. Yeah, here we are. Let's talk to our reliable trust friend, a Pururu, who's also our Unity member. What? You've brought a Cardian that you want me to have a looky look at? I see. Such a misfortunate episode has caused the poor thing to cease functioning. The mana orb, the heart of the Cardian, is still glowing. This is not a mere case of magic energy depletion. This child's heart has been woken. Cardians are automaton dolls created with the help of magic, but their ability to perceive emotions is the same as us, people. Feelings are something transmitted between people as they gradually grow older. Cardians also develop by picking up many such feelings, but sometimes these feelings can even break them. The Cardian you brought me was made during the war years, so it has probably felt its fair share of sorrow over its lifetime. I wonder if I can heal the poor thingy-wingy. This is not one of the Cardians that I helped create, but these poor children are still my responsibility. I'll try to re-enchant the magic back into it, but I'll need help to carry it out. Would you be so good as to assist me? Yes, anything to help. Thank you for your cooperation. First, I'll need to remove my father's old magic. He was the previous minister of the monastery who created this Cardian. In order to do that, I'll need to pair it off with its opposing Cardian card, the 10 of Cups. I only need a single 10 of Cups card, so could you be so good as to obtain one for me? Some of the old type of Cardians, who are now malfunctioning and breaking down, run wild in these southwestern parts of the Horutotu ruins. That would be the best place to search, but please be very careful. Alright, so that's the item we're looking for, the 10 of Cups card. These items are auctionable as well as... We can go hunting for it if we have to, but I'm just gonna run by the auction house and we'll just see if we can buy one before we go hunting for one. So where's the closest... I don't think there's an auction... Oh, there is an auction house here. Bid, others. There's a whole section here for cards that we've never really looked through. So let's see. Oh, there's nothing in here. Oh, there is some, actually. Here's the 10 of Cups. Nothing on here, so we'll have to go hunting for one. They don't go. They go up every once in a while, it looks like, and they sell for a cheap amount. But anyway, okay. So then we're gonna go looking for one, and those are, as was told, at the outer Horu-Toto ruins. So it looks like I'll be meeting you guys there. I'm not sure if there was a survival guide or a home point there. I'll just quickly check here. So here's the southwestern tower in the West Saruta-Baruta, right ahead. So there should be some Cardians hanging out around here, either outside or in, I'm not quite sure which, and should be able to find a Ten of Cups Cardian around here. Let's take a little look at our wide scan. Nothing here. Maybe they're inside. Yeah, we gotta go into the ruins. So this was... Yeah, but this is the right, yeah, this is the right entrance here. Now, if I remember correctly, there is... We go to the very easternly side here. I think there's... Oh! I wasn't expecting that wall. Okay, well, we gotta get to the far eastern side, and there's a hidden door. I remember that. So we just have to figure out how to get there. Let's just... Alright, so the numbers are getting bigger of the Cardians. We're already up to 6, but we need 10. And they should be hidden here behind this door. Yes, I remember this. So let's see if we can find some Ten of Cups in here. It's probably... I think there's another... hidden door. I think we need to go even further. Yes. Alright, so in here we should be able to find the 10 of coins. No, we want 10 of cups. 2 of them here. So hopefully we get the card from one of these two. And there it is. We got it on our first try. I'll kill the other ones here just to kill them. Alright, so now that we have the Ten of Cups card, we are going to head back to Epuru in Windurst. Let me just double check that. 10 of Cups, yeah. I just wanted to double check to make sure I wasn't leaving with the wrong card. But yeah, no, 10 of Cups is what we want. So we're back at the Monastery, and here's Epuru, so let's trade him that 10 of Cups card that we received from the Cardian in the Horu-Toto ruins. Oh, goody woody, you found it. Now you can leave the rest to me. You can tell this child's friend back in Juneau that it will be a little while longer before he's as good as new. But I need to wipe his mana orb clean in order to begin. I must clean away the memories that broke his heart. Tell this child's friends. Okay, so I thought we were gonna get the Cardian back, but I guess not. So we just go back to Juneau now and report in with Pantaputa. So here we are back at the family home of the merchant's house. Let's talk to the kid. Pantaputa is who we want to talk to. Our home feels so empty without Tu. We'll never be able to tell Tu how much we miss him, and I'll never get the chance to tell him I'm sorry. But it's too late. I never should have said those things. Hello, nice meet you. It's Tu! Tu! Are you better now? We meet before? How you know my name? It's me, Pantaputa. Oh no, you can't remember, can you? Pantaputa, me no name. Name bring back memory. Alright. This should activate it. Really? Activate? Where am I? Whoa, it works! You're a guest in my house in Juno. We found you alone in a cave, so we brought you here. What about war? So you've been asleep since the war, huh? Well, don't worry. There hasn't been a battle in ages. I not have to hurt people? That's right. I need you to help around the house. May stay here? Of course. Stay as long as you please. Yippee! I'm Pantaputa. Pleased to meet ya. Pantaputa. Pleased to meet ya. Pantaputa. Tu? You remember my name? Pantaputa. Why, I know. Those words. Pantaputa. Those words make feel warm, happy. Tu! Master Puta, why you cry? Did friends pick on you? Remember it not good to fight? Now I know, Tu. I won't ever tell you to go away, so please stay here, okay? I'm so glad you're back. Pantaputa, what is matter? You say you happy, but you cry. No, I'm okay. The tears just won't stop. Thanks for coming back, Tu. My pleasure, Pantaputa. You need something? Let us shopping. Thanks a million. I don't know what to say. Well, here's a little something for you. I'm sure Tu and I will keep on arguing, but I always want him to stay. After all, he's my very best friend. Pantaputa, let us shopping. Alright, we receive a green cape. Let's take a look at that. There we are. So it just gives a basic bonus, of protection against some different elements. Paladin can't wear it, so it doesn't look like it's anything that we're going to be using. So I'll either sell that on the auction house or from a regular vendor. So there we are, and that basically wraps up, I think, all the story quests for this family here. So this might be the last time that we see the little Tarotaro family here in Lower Juno. So take it all in. Goodbye, Pantaputa, Naruru, and Tagero Banjero. We'll see. Who knows? Maybe we will come back here someday. I don't know what's in store in the Voracious Resurgence quest lines and that's such that. So, you never know. Alright, but there's many other quests we still have to do as well. So let's move on to another one here in Juno. So back here in Upper Juno, we obviously talked to this person before, Luto Merila, who initiated this quest, the Unlisted Qualities. So I can't remember when that was, but Luto wants you to find out if the person you chose from her list is holding a certain mirror. Well, I don't quite remember what I chose. Let me see if I talk to her again. Better be on your way while the trail's still warm. Oof, warm. It's been years since I talked to her. Darn it. Well, this is for something called an Adventuring Fellow. which is an interesting little quest line that we can go on. Ah, darn it. I wish that I knew what I had chosen. Well, okay. Let's head to Lower Juno and look for one of her colleagues and see if we can get more information on what we chose. Okay, we're looking for someone named Kua. Here she is, Kua Dakonsa. Right in front of us. Alright, so let's talk to her. What's that? You're trying to track someone down? Feliz? I watch hundreds of people running back and forth all day, but it's not like their names are floating above their heads, you know. Hey, I've got an idea. Why don't you take a look at the photos of people in this magazine here? Maybe one of them resembles who you're searching for. Look at the page. So look at these pages. So we chose a Hume, it looks like. So we just have to choose one of these. I wish I had chosen a Galka or some other race. But as far as I can tell, we can't redo it now. Now that's us. We don't want our adventuring fellow to look exactly like us, do we? Let's go to the very bottom and try these ones out. This one. Not really into that kind of look. No. Yeah, this one's not bad. And this one... So that 7 is the bearded one. No, definitely don't like this. And let's look at the 5s. What are 5s? 5s are that. No. Nothing with tattoos for me. What's 4? Yeah, this one's not bad too. I'm gonna go with... I think I'm gonna go with this one. Or should I go with the blonde one? I'm gonna go with this one. I'm pretty sure no one like this has come through here for the past few years. You might want to check out other areas in Juno. So here's Acta, old man, up here on top of Rude Gardens. A mighty fine palace this is. Why, it's like a castle in the clouds. I'm so glad I came all the way to see it. Oh, now where'd the wife head off to? I suppose she'll show up if I stay put here. So, I guess we've already talked to him and chosen. Ugh. This is weird, huh? Alright, but you want to talk to that person. I guess I already made a choice. Once again, I wish I knew what I chose. But anyway, now we're going to head to Port Juno. And we're going to look for a Galka named Red Ghost. So I'll see you guys there. So Red Ghost is this Galka that's walking back and forth here. We've seen him many times. I'm sure I've talked to him before, but let's talk to him again. Port Juno must remain secure. After all, if anything happened to the Archduke, it would change the world. Yeah, so it looks like that's it. So those are the 3 people you want to talk to. So now we're going to head to Upper Juno. And we're going to look for someone named Beam. Beam, it's right near the entrance. We walk right by him. So now that we've talked to those 3 colleagues of Luto Merila, let's talk to Beam here, right by the Upper Juno entrance. So this person you're looking for is on the short side and comes across as a serious type. What about his look? I see, and goes by the name of Feliz. Now that you mention it, I might have seen the person you're looking for, an adventurer, right? Always looking into some mirror. It kind of stuck in my mind. It's like this adventurer was searching for something. I guess that's what you guys do, though. Stick around here long enough, and maybe you'll get lucky. Everyone comes back to Juno eventually. Alright, so now that we've talked to him, we're going to return to Luto now. Alright, so here's Luto. This information will help a great deal. You're a lot sharper than you look. I might have some more work for you to do. What do you think? Are you willing to lend us your services a little longer? My associates and I are treasure hunters. We presently have our eyes on baubles of Near Eastern origin. The mirror I mentioned earlier could be just what we're looking for, but our sources are a little shaky. In other words, we're still in the information gathering stage. That's where your keen investigative skills will come in handy. Here's a little incentive. Check in with me again soon. And there we are, we got a silver ingot for our troubles. Where could she be? I pray to Altana nothing has happened to her. Excuse me, you haven't seen a little girl anywhere, have you? My daughter has gone missing. Are you talking to us? Yes, could you help me look for her? If you're looking for someone, then Oko here is your man. He has a knack for finding people. Then please, find my daughter. She has blonde hair and is wearing a brown dress. She should be wearing a brown cap as well. Oh, how she loves that little cap. She went out to play and never came back. Great goddess, I don't know what I'd do if I lost her. Alright. I'm gonna head back to the entrance now, and we're gonna talk to Beam to see if we can collect some more information. Oh, no, we don't want that. We want to talk to Beam. Hey there. I ran into Feliz a little while back. Said something about heading to the LDM Necropolis. Huh? Now you're looking for a little girl that's gone missing? Well, what did she look like? Now where did I see? Ah, that's it. She was talking to the person you were looking for. I wasn't really paying attention to where she was headed, though. Sorry I can't help you out more. I'll let you know if I find out anything. Well, I thought we would get more information than that. We didn't get anything. Huh. Wow. Oh, wait a minute. It said... No, he did mention the LDM Necropolis. It says right there. Said something about heading to the LDM Necropolis. So that's where we're going to go. Is Battalion Down? Yeah, we're right outside Battalion Down, so I'm just going to head out right here. So this must be the entrance here. So let's enter. Here we are at this section of the LDM Necropolis. Or Battalion Downs, I mean. Entering the LDM Necropolis. So, we're at this part of the LDM now. That's the entrance. So we're going to head down, hopefully near the bottom of these stairs. We're looking for a question mark spot. So, this must be it. Right there. Let's click here. You find a brown cap on the ground. Well, there we are. That's the one we're looking for from the little girl. She made it a far ways from Juno, and there's fellas. Mommy, I want to go home. You're safe now, child. Come, wipe away those tears. I'm scared. I want to go home. Then that's where we'll take. Quick, run and hide. Oh, yeah, so there's fellas helping us, and Namorodo we're gonna fight. Oh, it's a piece of cake. Look at that. So, that's gone. That was easy. I mean, we're way over leveled for this, so there's really no worry. I guess we check the question mark spot again for another cutscene. Yeah, Feliz is our adventuring fellow. It's sort of like a trust. Oh. Nothing happened. Oh. Oh, no, we talked to Feliz, actually. Oh, okay, that made him disappear. Hold on. I think we screwed that up. I think we were supposed to talk to him sooner than that. Let's try this again. Click here. Uh-oh. I think we screwed up. Okay, I'm gonna zone and just come back in. I think I messed up. I don't think we talked to Feliz soon enough. I think I was supposed to talk to him right after we killed the skeleton. But before we got a chance to talk to him, he disappeared. Stupid. So take two. So there we are. So we kill Namorodo, then talk to Feliz. I'll escort the young lady back to Juno until next we meet. So that's probably the line we're looking for, I hope. Well, if it isn't Oko keeping busy, it's nice of you to come say hello, but I'm afraid I have no news to give you. Palometa? Mommy! Oh, I'm so glad you're okay. Are you unhurt? Let me take a look at you. Thank Altana, and thank you, adventurers. You found her, huh? Where had she wandered off to? The LDM Necropolis? How did you know she'd be there? I'm impressed. That nice man found me by using a magic mirror. Is that right? Lucky for you, huh? And this is the nice man you were talking about? Uh-huh. Pleased to make your acquaintance. I am a seeker of all things mystical. Would you mind telling me a little about the mirror you hold? I must confess to keeping quite quiet about my mirror, but I suppose I could tell you. It is known as the Glass of All-Seeing. Perhaps you've heard of it? The Glass of All-Seeing? No, the name doesn't ring any bells. How did you come to possess such a wondrous item? The mirror has been passed down from generation to generation. It has been my guiding light down many a dark path. The Glass of All-Seeing brought me here to Juneau. Simply amazing. Even among all the incredible treasures I have beheld, this mirror belongs to an entirely different class. This Glass of All-Seeing must have its origins in the Near East. I have a special interest in baubles from that area. Oko is assisting me with some information gathering. Do you think you could lend your skills as well? What do you think? It can be no coincidence that I have been led here, and there is still much I wish to learn about this mirror. So yes, I will aid you in your cause. However, please be aware that I cannot give up the Glass of All-Seeing to anyone. That's wonderful news, and I'll be sure to inform you of any discoveries we make about the powers of your mirror. What a rare treasure. If I ever ran across such an item, I would stare into it until my fur turned gray. Alright, and that completes that quest. Now I'm just going to quickly zone and come back and talk to her again. Oko, nice timing. We've just got a lead on a new piece of treasure. This new valuable is one of the mirrors we're searching for, but we're having trouble pinning down its location. I've called on Feliz to help us, and speaking of which, I have a favor to ask you. Can you use your Glass of All-Seeing to locate the treasure we seek? Why, yes, of course. It appears that your treasure is somewhere in the vicinity of Sandoria. The mirror shows nothing more, I'm afraid. Well, that certainly is vague. Does this mean that someone is carrying it around? To tell the truth, the mirror we seek now is somewhat dangerous. This fact has prevented us from going after it on our own. But now we have a brave adventurer in our ranks, right? Time for you to show your spirit. The open road awaits. So it looks like Portor is hanging out in here. One of the ship hands. Let's talk to him right here, hanging out in the cargo area. Once you've lost something, it's gone for good, huh? Not my lucky day. My precious cargo. It was being transported to Juneau when it was stolen. This is just between you and me, you understand? My cargo was a treasure from the Near East, surrounded by rumors of ill fate, but my greed blinded me to the dangers. Here comes good old Feliz. Did your treasure resemble this mirror by any chance? Yes, it's definitely very similar. You haven't experienced any problems carrying it around? Nothing worth mentioning, why do you ask? It's just that the mirror I was dealing with had decorative markings much the same as the one you hold. It was rumored to have the power to make a person lose himself to rage. In any case, Gelspa orcs attacked the courier before he got anywhere near Juno. This deal is in complete shambles, and that hell-spawned mirror is to blame. I should know better than to dabble in powers I don't understand. Consider yourself warned. Alright, so here we are at the Gelspa outpost, and it's sort of in this area here, getting close to G10. We're looking for the hut door. There it is there, the bigger building. So we're about to start a little battle here, and I think that it's the trust will probably disappear. Let's just see what happens here. We click here. Mirror, mirror. That's the one we want. Click on that. So there's the dragon here we're going to be fighting. So, and I don't think that we can use our trusts. I think it's a solo thing. I can try. Yeah, no trusts. But I think we're going to kill this guy pretty quick anyways. So let's just go after this carry-on dragon. Let's see how we do. Well, if we could hit the guy, that would be good. I might need to switch to a sword, because it has higher accuracy. Oof. That didn't take off very much, did it? We do have cure, so I'm not too worried about it. Wait, what? What just happened? I'm not quite sure what just happened there. Oh, Feliz is here. Huh. Oko, are you okay? The mirror was feeding power to the beast. Alright, well, now we got Feliz helping us here, so that's good. Alright, well, now we'll do better. So what's this? Mighty Strikes. Turns melee into critical hits. Yeah, that's good. Because we're doing melee right now, so let's see if we can increase our power a little bit. Alright, well, I'm just going to concentrate. Yeah, I don't know. There's not much to say. I'm just going to, like, cruise along here if we have to. I have some cure. We are capped at... the cap us at level 40, I believe. We're level restricted. But, yeah, we got cure too. The only weapon skill we have is shield break. But I guess it'll have to do. We'll try it. This is a great axe weapon skill. Here we go. Feliz and I did it. Our adventuring fellow and I. Here we are. I've damaged the mirror, Oko. What should we do with it? Take it to Luto. That would be best. Why, of course. Our Mithrin associate would be the perfect choice, considering her area of expertise. You know, this mirror really does look similar to the glass of all-seeing. Welcome back. How did everything go? Can I assume from the look on your face that you found the mirror? Well, aren't you going to show it to me? It's cracked. You can't be serious. If it was to save Oko's life, I suppose you had no choice. I asked you to track down the mirror, even though there were dangers involved. I'm in no position to criticize. You say it was feeding power to a dragon? What a dreadful object. It is beautiful, though. Mirrors have always held a fascination for me, you see. It's satisfying just to know that the treasure I was searching for actually existed. But even with these cracks, we must treat the mirror with caution. Who knows what other secrets it may hide? I'll look after it for the time being. Our thanks, Luto. The glass of all-seeing is showing Oko's face. Have I been led to Oko? Well, well. I knew there was something special about you. You should have this. It's a signal pearl. You can use this to contact me at any time. We should also decide on a rendezvous point for times when we need to speak directly. Considering we'll need a place to meet in each nation, how about Rulud Gardens, Northern Sandoria, Port Bastock, and Windurst Waters? Or perhaps Atragon Whitegate. Surely there are many adventures to be had in the Empire as well. I look forward to cooperating with you, Oko. I love to see new friendships forming. I'm getting kind of misty here. Don't forget to help out your old pal Luto from time to time. Of course. Please inform us of any exciting new endeavors. Great, I'm counting on you. There's always more treasure to be found. You can now call on Feliz as your adventuring fellow. An adventuring fellow can only be called when the total number of current party members and adventuring fellows is 5 or less. So I guess it's basically like another trust. Right? You have 5... That's strange, huh? Oh, interesting. Signal Pearl. Wonder how that works. Where is it? Signal Pearl. Oh, it's like an earring. A magical pearl that allows you to send a signal to your adventuring fellow, unlike a link pearl. It is worn on the ear. Interesting. Alright, but there's still more quests that we can go on in order to level up that adventuring fellow. So I'm going to look into that now and see what else that we can do. So, up here, Gantino, and on this side here is Angelica. Let's talk to Angelica. She appears to be an artist here, working in Windurst. Alright. Hey, you there, kind sir. Like, hold on a tick. Oh my goodness. You're like totally perfect for this hazily vague image I have in my head for my next painting, you know? Oh, you simply must model for my next masterpiece. Like, for sure. That's the spirit. Like, I knew you'd come through. So what do I do? Oh no, like, my goddess. This is like totally imperfecto. You're missing that certain something, you know? A bronze harness. That's it. I can't do without it. Do equip yourself with a bronze harness and come back here. But don't keep me waiting too long, right? I don't know how long I can keep this image in my head, so like, hurry up already! Well, I did get a bronze harness before we came. Let's put it on there. And now talk to her, where we're showing our sexy body. Oh, like, what kept you? But anyway, I'm glad you got back before I, like, lost the image I was keeping in my head. So, like, let's get on with it already. Stand over there, right? Now, give me a little NUI. 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 Give me more passion. Oh yeah, that's it. Oh yeah! Well, it didn't look like I was enjoying that very much, based on his body language, but that's okay. Here, I'll give you this portrait as a memento. As a bonus, I'll also give you my autograph, right? In the near future, you'll be able to, like, fetch a fortune for it. Alright, so we got Angelica's autograph and a copy of Ancient Blood. Let's take a look at that. Ancient Blood, where is it? Oh. Oh, it's a painting. An abstract painting. Alright. And that completes the quest. A pose by any other name. Alright, so doing a little research. So I need to increase our adventuring fellow bond by at least 5 points in order to be able to progress. I think is what's holding us back. So I'm not sure if we can use it here or not, but basically all we need to do is just use it. Yeah, we have to be outside, so I will head, I guess, out to the Patalia Downs. So probably be able to do it there. Alright, now that we're outside, let's see if we can use it here. So, item, science... Alright, so now we gotta wait, looks like 6. So there's our pal. And I guess that's it. We don't actually have to do any battles or anything with it. All we had to do was just use the pearl. Yeah, there's no indication on it anywhere that I can see that we gained an adventuring fellow point. But I guess what I'm going to do is just every 6 hours just summon him and then dismiss him, and after we've done it 5 times, then we will see if we can progress with the story that we were currently working on. Alright, so this little secret spot here in Ruled Gardens, there's this rendezvous point. I'm going to check on this. Never clicked on this before. Call for fellas. Yes. So we can actually check on our adventuring fellow here. How you would ever know that? I don't know. I had to look that up on the encyclopedia. But here he is at your service. What can I do for you? Let's chat. It's so much easier to converse while we're within the city walls. No need to keep an eye on the surroundings. I suppose we could always talk in a restaurant or a mog house, but I've become quite attached to our informal meeting spot. So I think that's all we really needed to do. Now when we do this, yeah, that'll increase our bond as well. So I think that means we've increased it by 2 already. But there's also a note here saying that this might be old information, so... So that's basically it. I guess I'll just be coming here every day. I guess I'll just be coming here every day to have a little chat with him, as well as summoning him outside. And then, once I think we've raised our fellowship with him to level 35, so we should be at 30 right now. I think he starts at 30. I don't know. Anyway, I'll look into this. Oh, if we go here, it says, tell me your level and combat style. Well, that's awesome. Let's see. Yeah, so he's at level 30. Comicel shield. So at least we know that we're at 30. So now we know how to find out what level we're at. So I'll just check on it tomorrow. Check on him tomorrow and just see how it goes. And yeah, level 35 is the goal, I believe. Let me just double check. Alright, so we've been working pretty hard with our adventuring fellow for a while. We've gotten him up to level 50, and I've been using the Signet Pearl as much as I can, but I believe we should have our fellow... what's it called? Yeah, we should have our fellow bond up to 35 by now. So let's take a look here. In each of the 3 main cities, close to one of the Mog houses, there is a rendezvous point, just like the one that we saw in Rulud Gardens in Juno. So let's click here and call on Feliz. So there we are. He's looking pretty good now. He's had a lot of armor upgrades. Now he's wearing pants. So let's chat with him. So I'm hoping to get some very specific information from him. Alright, well that's too bad. He's not giving us the information. Yeah, he's supposed to say something about, we're supposed to get an emptiness investigation note, and that doesn't seem to be happening. I'm not quite sure how to do that. Ah, it's too bad. Oh, boy. Yeah, it's too bad. Here we'll get another cutscene. Oko, I have a question for you. How do you go about choosing a weapon? I met Feliz at the weapons store earlier, and he said that he always makes his decision after using the weapon or shield in real combat. While that does make sense in theory, I shudder to think how much gil you would go through if you couldn't make up your mind. Anyway, I didn't notice any new weapons being bought by our mutual friend. Here's an idea. If you have any spare weapons lying around, why don't you lend them to him? But rather than just handing over some expensive axe or jeweled dagger, why not start with some beginner's gear for practice? If you leave the weapon with me, I'll be happy to make sure it gets to him. You can trust me. I'm only interested in treasure. The weapon will get to him. Interesting. Is that all? Oh, no, she's got something else to say. Good timing as always. There's something you should know. Just a short while ago, I was approached by a promising young writer. For his new project, he said that he wanted to write a story about you and Feliz. I've no idea how he found out, but he showered me with questions about the glass of all-seeing, and in his own words, what he thought to be a fated meeting between you two. He ranted on and on about how he thought your 2 stories would be perfect for his yet-to-be-written book. Sounded interesting and all, but since I'm not your manager or anything, I sent him on his way. He did say, though, that he intended to stay in Juno for a while. Last I heard, he was hanging out in Rulud Gardens. Perhaps you'll run into him. Alright, so that's everything for now. Interesting. Rulud, I wonder if that's the old guy. So, was it this guy? Was it Acta? A mighty fine place... No, that's not him. So here's Ajakim. He will also give us information about the adventuring fellow and our fellowship bond. Let's just see if he says anything. And we do get a cutscene here. It's you! I've been searching far and wide for you, Oko. Rumor of your recent accomplishments has reached my ears. Among other things, I know of your fated meeting with Feliz, bearer of the Glass of All-Seeing. Oh, Luto has already been so kind as to tell you about me? Then this should make things a lot easier. So, what do you say? Will you lend a hand to my project? Certainly. Great. Your partner was equally enthusiastic about this. Please allow me to explain the details. You see, what I have envisioned is not an elongated epic tale of incredible feats. Rather, I would like to focus on telling a simple story about the everyday lives of two individuals who were predestined to meet. So basically, to help me with my project, all I ask is for you to report to me the details of your daily activities together, no matter how insignificant they may be. It may seem trivial, but this is the kind of information that allows writers to most faithfully and accurately portray their subject. For instance, you could tell me about a trip you two embarked on to, say, Quiffam Island, or how you thought that teamwork in battle was especially good on a particular day, anything at all. Whenever you've spent time with your partner, I would like you to come and report your undertakings to me, regardless of how unimportant the event seems to you. Oh, please forgive me, I've left out a most important detail. You're interested in knowing about compensation, am I correct? With your cooperation, I have absolute confidence in being able to produce a masterpiece that will allow me to earn a name for myself as a writer. When this has been achieved, I intend to reward you fittingly. I realize that this is something that is yet to happen. I'm fully aware of the fact that, until then, I am little more than the impoverished writer who stands before you. I was grimly pondering on how I could compensate you for your assistance, when your partner suggested a most interesting solution. What do you say to Feliz and I rewarding you with items based on your ongoing contribution to my project? A payment in goods, to put it in crude terms. If none of the items are to your liking, your partner said that he would be happy to find alternatives. What? You're curious as to why Feliz is so cooperative towards my endeavor? What can I say? He seems to have taken a special interest to my project. Without a doubt, the most unique aspect of this project is its open-ended nature. Anything at all could happen. For instance, if you and Feliz were to become... never mind that. There is no point in speculating on a story that has yet to unfold. I will be waiting here whenever you have information to offer or would like to collect your reward items. So we now have access... So there we go. So now we have access to fellow points. I guess that's what was holding us back a little bit. The more time you spend with your fellow, the more you will accumulate. So let me just talk to him here and see if what we start at. What'd you like to do? Spend my fellow points... Which item? Well, look at all these points we have. Okay, well, I don't want anything for now. I think, now that we've unlocked that, I'm just gonna head back to Ludo and see if she has anything else to say. Otherwise, I'm just gonna keep summoning my... That's probably gonna do it. But, let's just see. Otherwise, I'll just have to keep summoning... my fellow with the pearl until we get enough of a bond, a strong enough bond, I guess. I don't know, it's quite cryptic. Everything involved in this adventuring fellow section of the game is quite confusing and kind of obsolete, actually, now that we got the trust system. This is all pre-trust adventuring stuff. So she doesn't have anything to say right now, so that's fine. Okay, so... Actually, what I should have done was check the rendezvous point. I think I'll do that quickly, and you can do them in any of the... well, you can do it here in Rulu Gardens, of course, but you can also do it in any of the hometowns. I'm heading home right now, so I'm just going to check the one in Sandoria. Now it's near the end of April, and a new seasonal event has just started. Let's talk to the Moogle here in southern Sandoria and get some more information about it. I have been burdened with the duty of breaking the following news to all our faithful adventurers. Kupo. After lengthy deliberation, the Mog House Management Union has decided upon the cancellation of the Feast of Swords. Kupo, a series of scandals within MHMU's upper management in recent years led to the Kupopo The Moogle appears to have received a message. Grave news, Kupo. Unknown individuals donning priceless samurai armor from the Far East have been wreaking havoc. Furthermore, these shady individuals claim the armor was borrowed by the MHMU, Kupo. Please lend us a hand, brave adventurer. Equip this Ibushi Shinai and have a nomad Moogle outside town cast special Moogle magic upon it, Kupo. But be warned, this magic has the side effect of preventing you from attacking any other monster for 3 whole Vanadilian days, Kupo. This new weapon, the Ibushi Shinai, was developed as a countermeasure for serious situations such as this, Kupo. It has been designed with the ability to absorb malicious auras emitted by enemies. We want you to use it to absorb malice from these wacky samurai wannabes, and then plant this Ibushi Shinai near where they fell. By doing so, you can further weaken the insidious individuals inside the armor, Kupo. To plant the Ibushi Shinai, all you have to do is trade it to the ground near a fallen fiend. You'll get a reward that matches the amount of malice absorbed, Kupo. When you plant the Ibushi Shinai into the ground, all malice absorbed inside will be purified by the land, Kupo. And we receive the Ibushi Shinai. So I guess we should equip that. It can be worn by anyone. So here's our Ibushi Shinai. We're not sure if we can... Guess we can't wear a shield with that. I don't really have a current shield for a warrior to use anyway. So there's the Ibushi Shinai. So now we're going to head out. I guess we'll head out maybe here. And we will look for the Moogle outside. There should be one in both West and East Ronfor. So here's the Moogle over here. Let's quickly talk to him. Or her. You have an Ibushi Shinai equipped. I like your enthusiasm. Now, hold still while I cast miraculously marvelous Moogle magic on it, Kupo. After you've seen to the wretched rogue inside the armor, plant your Ibushi Shinai into the ground near the fallen fiend. You'll get a reward that matches the amount of malice. Yes, alright, that we know. So now we are at level 1. I want to come over here and just check out the field manual. I want to look for field support. And I think I want to get... I think we'll go for Regan. Now we're going to look for monsters. I'm not sure how we're supposed to... and I'm not sure if they show up on our map. Ah, here's one. It's like it was right where we started. For some reason I didn't see it. Oh, we'll see. Yeah, I like the fast movement speed. That's quite nice. It doesn't seem to be expiring. Oops. So here we go. Let's go for it. Hachiryu armor. So we want to watch for... we want to watch for the monster to be making certain TP moves. Wonder if I have to... I can't do anything there. Too bad I didn't have provoke. Okay, here we go. That was kind of awkward, wasn't it? Ah, I wish there was an easier way to aggro monsters sometimes. Hachiryu armor. Oof. Oh my, it doesn't look like this is going to... I wonder if I have to keep... Am I allowed to use another weapon, is what I'm wondering. Well, we're not doing very well, huh? Yeah, I don't have any way to heal myself. Yeah, no, forget all that, because we have to have it equipped in order to use the item. Yeah, okay, we'll try that again. Alright, so this one, I think... Let me just check. There's one that we have to look out for. No, I guess this one's alright. So there's an armor here. Yeah, there's a I got a warning on the website about one that's particularly dangerous, so let's try and stay away from that one. But this one's not on that list, so let's go for the Ubuginu armor. Let's see if we have better luck here. Take two. Yeah, a lot of these seasonal events, they do take more than one go. There's a learning curve with these. Oh, I finally hit something. Where are we here? Okay, so we're ready to use this whenever we want. I guess I just kind of get it ready. Well, I feel like we're doing a lot better this time than last. Yeah, I don't seem to be inflicting any damage. Except for an additional effect of some kind. Okay, here we are, ethereal toxin. So that, and now I use this. Did that work? I have no idea. I don't see any messages. Huh. Well, we're almost dead. I have no idea if I did that right or not. Probably not. Death. Ah, a protective energy absorbs the magic of your energy. Is that what it said? Oh, the malice of your enemy. A protective energy absorbs the malice of your enemy. So I have to use it before him, maybe. Yeah, because that time I'm pretty sure it worked. Let's see if we can do that again. So here we are, ethereal toxin. Ibushi. Oh, I was too late on that, I think. Yeah. I kind of feel like I was getting in the rhythm there. Just kind of learning this. So here, let's try one more time, third time. Alright, so we killed him. So what we want to do now is unequip the Bushi. And then trade that with the spot here where he died. Kupupo! You've absorbed lots of malice. Kupo, here's your reward. The Shobu Hohu Kabuto. I think that's the item we really wanted, too. Yeah, according to my tally, we killed that guy... Or, I'm sorry, we blocked 8 TP moves. But I don't know if the previous ones we did from previous battles counted. But if you get at least 10 or more, you're supposed to be able to get that item, which... Let's take a look at it. Here we are. Yep, that's the one. Enchantment Raise. There's another way to raise. Doesn't really matter too much for us as a paladin, because in paladin we can cast raise. But, you know, now we can do it with any job we want. There, with the use of this wonderful little hat. Which looks very... yeah. Interesting style. Alright, so there you go. That is the Feast of Swords. Limited time seasonal event here in Final Fantasy XI. If you're interested in checking it out, just use the strategy that I used. Just gotta look out for those. It's all about getting the Ibushi ready at the right moment, having it ready, and being quick if Ethereal Toxin is going to be used. And then if the Death Spell is being cast, wait a little while before you use the item. And there you go. Great timing as always, Oko. I have a favor to ask you. Actually, I was going to ask Fellas to help as well, and here he is. I was just explaining to Oko that I want you two to head to Windurst for me. A trip to Windurst? And what are we to do when we get there? I knew I could count on your enthusiasm. What I need you to do is borrow a book. As you probably know, the library in Windurst is home to many ancient tomes of lore. I want you to bring me a book that contains a method of repairing the broken mirror you left with me. You mean to repair the mirror? Can you truly restore such an unusual object to its original state? And what about the terrible powers it holds? Why would you want to restore something like that? You just don't understand the potential. That mirror is a treasure of the Near East. The price will rise exponentially if it's in mint condition. It may be a frightful object, But that's just one more aspect that makes it valuable to collectors. I see. Well, if you're adamant about this, I suppose I have no choice but to help you. The mirror is made with a rare black-tinted metal. That should help start you on your search. I want to hear every scrap of information you dig up. Find out everything you can. And that leads us on to the next step in our little adventuring fellow quest, I suppose. So I guess we're going to be heading to Windurst. I'm looking for that book. So back here at the Optistery, we'll talk to Tosuka Porika again. A tome that contains references to a mirror made from black-tinted metal, and a method for repairing said mirror. I've perused the shelves, but there are so many books back there, I wouldn't know where to begin. That's it. The volume that Ritopopo was searching for was all about Uru mirrors. I'm certain there was some mention of Near Eastern treasures. Ho ho! I found it! The elusive Looking Glass Legends. Most of these accounts appear to be no more than fairy tales, but there could be a kernel of truth hidden here and there. My scholar's sense is tingling. 20 years of research experience gives you almost supernatural powers, I do believe. Now that my searching is done, I think I've earned a rest and a decent meal. Even super-duper scholars, such as myself, need to eat something substantial every now and again. All those pretzels really made me thirsty. Can I aid you in some way? Those Near Eastern mirrors actually exist, Then my research hasn't been in vainy wane. You want to borrow the Looking Glass Legends? You must be joking. Give up this wonderful tome after I've only just discovered it? Rumble, rumble. You didn't hear anything just now. All you need to hear is me refusing to lend you my precious book. Rumble, rumble. I suppose that's her stomach. Rumble, gurgle, rumble. You know, I've always wanted to give the minister something nice, but I'm just too shy to present it myself. Gurgle, rumble, gurgle. I overheard the minister mumbling something about craving a full-course meal. It started with something like, I don't know, say a loaf of white bread, a bowl of whitefish stew, a Windurst salad, and a serving of bison steak. Then came a serving of ice cap Roland Berry, and a pot of Sandorian tea to finish. I'm positive he would absolutely adore a meal like that, since I feel so indebted to the minister for assisting me in my research. I would do anything to grant his wish. However, a scholar like myself has no place in the kitchen. If you could see your way to preparing this gourmet delightaroo, I would consider lending you the Looking Glass Legends. But only if everything is absolutely perfect. I will accept nothing less. Oh, and you don't have to say the dinner is for me. Simply hand it over and enjoy the joy you bring. Did you memorize that list, Oko? And we actually have already picked up these items. They're really easy to find. Vendors, mostly in Windurst, but I think we got the Sandorian tea was probably in Sandoria. I don't even remember. It was like actually a couple weeks ago when I picked that stuff up. Quite the banquet, wouldn't you say? The story about it being for the minister is rather hard to believe, though. No matter, as long as we acquire the book. Yeah, so let's hand over those 6 items, and you can get them on the auction house, or like I said, just get them from Regular vendors. Just look on the wiki to find out where to get them. White bread, whitefish stew, Sandorian tea, Winder salad, ice cap Roland berry, bison steak. That's it. 6 items. Where did all this food come from? Ooh, rumble gurgle, rumble gurgle. Fantastic! Magnifico! This is exactorily what I've been dreaming about. I'm so happy. I thank you from the bottom of my stomach. Here, take the book. I finished reading it while you were preparing that splendiferous full-course meal. It truly was a fascinating read. This Taliesin is amazing. I hope that one day I can pen an equally marvelous research paper. My next goal is to read The Lost Looking Glass. Did you know there were 2 magical mirrors from the Near East? Researchers on the subject think that these 2 looking glasses may be fundamental opposites. One a mirror of the other, you might say. Looking Glass Legends touches upon the object known as the Mirror of Blighted Gloom. The Lost Looking Glass details the mirror called the Glass of Blessed Radiance. I must seek out the Lost Looking Glass and straighten out the facts. Once and for all, my scholarly spirit is reignited. Thank you once again. Goodbye. Such a dramatic change in character. Food can have such a powerful effectaroo on people. I'm the minister of this place, or had you forgotten? I demand a little respectaroo. I knew our task would be difficult, but who could have predicted that scenario? Shall we deliver this tome to Luto? I'm sure she'll be eager to hear all about the Mirror of Blighted Gloom and the Glass of Blessed Radiance. Rumble, gurgle, rumble. Aw, Tasuka is hungry too. Oh, wow. So let's do what Fellas says and return to Upper Juno to talk to Luto. We found what you were looking for, Luto. This book holds information about a Near Eastern mirror. I knew I could count on you two. Let's dive right in, shall we? So, this tome is called The Looking Glass Legends, and is written by Taliesin? Apparently another mirror exists that is the twin to the other described in this book. Yes, I know. You knew? About the Blighted Gloom and the Blessed Radiance? Yes, one of the mirrors was being kept in the empire of Atragan, but was eventually lost to the world, or so the tale goes. It was once stored within a small chest and strictly guarded, with only selected people permitted to view the mirror itself. This looking glass supposedly emitted a light of such heart-stopping beauty it was almost blinding. This light was so dazzling it spilled from the chest and soothed the souls of all who gazed upon it. And so we can deduce from these properties that the mirror lost to the Atragan Empire was most likely the Glass of Blessed Radiance. If this mirror still exists somewhere in the world, I would do anything to track it down. I'm a sucker for beautiful artifacts, and this tale of divine radiance makes me want it even more. This book appears to be of considerable age. You did well to discover such a valuable resource. Let's see what it has to say. Worshipped in the Near East, there is a small mirror whose creation was ordered by a king, now long deceased. As time passes, the looking glass came to be revered as a holy object, and even while it was kept under guard, people began to call it the Mirror of Blighted Gloom. The blackened metal of the mirror emits a dim, dark light that conjures images of early evening. That would suggest to me that the broken glass I have now is the Mirror of Blighted Gloom. The description fits perfectly. The explanation continues. This metal is like no other substance we have ever encountered. Expert scientists concur that while this substance gives off a metallic glint, It has a malleable structure at room temperature, almost like a liquid. However, for reasons unknown, it is able to maintain its shape. The metal used by the creators of the mirror no longer exists, and as such, it would be impossible to duplicate its creation today. No longer exists? Then how am I supposed to... Does it say anything further? It continues. However, the method for crafting the mirror has been discovered and follows these steps. 1. Prepare the metal that is to become the body of the mirror. 2. Find a spring with a surface as smooth as glass. The spring must be filled with clear water. 3. Chant the charm and offer a prayer. The charm is only known by the guardians of the mirror. If the above steps are followed correctly, an enchantment mirror will be created. This is no help at all. Why tell us all this when there is no way to know the charm? What can we do? What do we do? Is there anything we can do? Who are these guardians of the mirror? One moment, Luto. The glass of all-seeing. Palometa? The mirror shows her near the airship docks. The little girl you found in the LDM necropolis? Well, pinch my whiskers. We have to go and talk to her. She could be our only clue. We did. We walked right by her, didn't even see. Very inconspicuous person here. I don't know if we've ever talked to this person before. Oh no, that's not... Is that her? No, that's not the right person either. Here we go. Here we go. Kumo. Kumo Dera Maste. A little girl? Could that child over there be the one you're looking for? Mom, do you think the mirror is somewhere else after all? Who can say, dear? The looking glass carried by the adventurer that saved you was similar, but not the one we're looking for. It's just that when the adventurer talked about using a mirror to find me, I thought he had found it. Oh well, I guess we have to keep looking. I was so happy that someone came and saved me, though. Me too, sweetheart. I'm so glad you're safe. It just froze my heart when you told me about that strange man. I'm sorry. He told me that he saw someone carrying a black mirror into those horrible tunnels. He said he would help me look, and then disappeared once we were inside. I'll never go off alone with anyone, even if they say they know about the mirror. I certainly hope not. You'll make your mother sick with worry. Palometa, you've been well, I trust? Fellas, I have something I want to ask you. How come you know about that? How do you know about the Guardians? Ah, the glass of all-seeing. But I'm not a Guardian. The Guardians were responsible for protecting the mirror. But they're all gone now. That doesn't sound promising. You know all about the Guardians, right, Palometa? Right. My daddy was one, until he got sick and had to leave us. Oh, after Daddy was gone, someone came and stole the mirror. I was so scared. But now I've come to this country with my mother to get the mirror back. Do you know anything about the mirror, Miss Luto? Please tell me if you do. I have to get it back. My daddy spent his life protecting it. I know, kiddo. Just calm down and I'll tell you what I can. I have the mirror that you're searching for. What? But the mirror's been broken. No, it can't be. We've been looking for a way to fix it, and our search has led us to you, the daughter of one of the Guardians. To repair the mirror, we need to learn a certain charm. You wouldn't happen to know anything like that, would you? A charm? Is that like a prayer? Something that only a Guardian would know. I think I do. My daddy taught me a prayer with some really hard words, but I can say them all. Really? That's wonderful. Maybe there is hope for the mirror yet. I'll be happy just to see the treasure back in one piece. As soon as we fix your mirror, we'll give it back to you, okay? Okay. Until then, I think you should stay here in Juneau. Better yet, right by my side. I don't want anything happening to you. It looks like I'll be needing your help again. All that's left is to find some of the metal used in creating the mirror. I'll keep pouring through Looking Glass Legends and see what I can find. You'll be the first to know if I learn anything useful. Your cooperation and trust will make the task of repairing the mirror a simple one. I'm counting on you. You can rely on us, right, Oko? Phew. Keeping up a facade is hard work. I was almost feeling sorry for that little girl. Besides that unusual metal, I have everything I need for repairing the Mirror of Blighted Gloom. I'll have that mirror in one piece if it's the last thing I do. I wonder who this author of Looking Glass Legends could be. Anyone who can gather this sort of information alone is not to be underestimated. You feel the bonds between you and your adventuring fellow strengthen. Alright, so we can now raise Felice's level from 50, where it currently is, up. Wait a minute. Increase. Oh no, our fellowship bond can increase. Yeah, our fellowship bond can now go from 30 to 50, which is what I believe it currently is. Alright, so the next step for this quest line is going to be looking for that metal. So I think the next step is going to be heading towards... Yeah, well, we'll just talk to Luto after we've raised our adventuring bond a little bit. I think we actually have to get it up to 50 to initiate the next quest, so... So I will check out the rendezvous point here in Northern Sandoria here, because I think we have at least 35 fellow points, or bond points, whatever they're called. Yeah, fellow bond points, 35. We should have enough here. So if we talk to him here about certain things, we can chat with him as usual. If we go to here the quests, he should have something new here. Actually, I've been requested to carry out an investigation of the emptiness. It appears to be a most complicated phenomenon. If I may, I would like to have your assistance in this matter. I have no strict timetable, so please come along when you are ready. And we receive an emptiness investigation note. Yes, so that's what I wanted. So we can get one of those a tally week after Sunday. So we get our first one here at Fellowship 35. And now what do we want to do with that? Well, I'll show you. We want to actually, of all places, go to one of the Dems. And I will go to the Dem of Hola. I'll meet you guys there. Now, I don't think it's this one. I think it might be the Shattered Telepoint we go to, but let me just check here. We want to go to Primivion. Yeah. The Shattered Telepoint is usually counterclockwise to the Telepoint crystal. So here's the Shattered Telepoint at the Dem of Hola. Let's click on the Shattered Telepoint. So here's the entrance to Primivion. We haven't been here in a long time. Not since we've been doing the Chains of Promethea. Or no, it was actually the Rise of the Xylart, I think. Wait, that's what we did. Here we go. Right now, so we're in Promethean. So there should be rendezvous points around here somewhere close. So let's just wait for things to load up. So there it is right away. So click here on the rendezvous point. Thank you for deciding to accompany me. I propose that we begin by searching for anything suspicious. So there we are, we got Feliz. And I will bring the other 4 trusts in as well to join us. So what we want to do now is go around with Feliz here in Promethean. I actually have the location that we need to go to, so I kind of know where we're going. We still don't have the map here for this place. Yeah, didn't think so. But basically, we want to go to H7. So let's... That means all we have to do is go west. We don't have to go any more north or south. Let's just head over here, and we're going to be looking for a question mark spot once we get into H7. So, is this it here? Everything here seems to be made of a peculiar substance. Let us find out as much about it as possible. I suppose that completes our research for now. Shall we return? Yes, we'll return. We can get more. We could look for more of those question mark spots if we wanted, but I don't really want to. I just wanted to do it once just to show. Thank you very much for your assistance today. I was able to gather much valuable data. If you desire to leave, I will warp you to the entrance. So I guess we're done. So now that we have found that question mark spot in Promethean at H7, we can just come back to the rendezvous point, talk to Feliz. At your service. Thank you for your assistance the other day. Here, take this and don't hesitate to call it if you need me. Alright, and we receive a tactics pearl. And this is similar to our signal pearl, but then this one here, it looks like it can be used 50 times, and it can be used every 3 minutes. So basically, every 3 minutes I can just summon... Here, let's just head out first, and I'll explain how this works. Alright, so now that we have our new tactics pearl equipped, we'll use this, and it works very much similar to the way the other one works. Summons Feliz, and we can use it 50 times, and it will recharge in 3 minutes. So I can just dismiss Feliz now. And there you are, in another 2 minutes and 35 seconds, I'll be able to just summon him again. And every time we summon him, our fellow bond will increase by 1. So we're already at 35. That one I did just bumped it up to 36. And yeah, basically we'll be able to use this tactics pearl another 49 times. And we can still use our other one. We can still use our signal pearl once every 6 hours. So between those two now, I'm going to use those to just bring my fellowship bond up with Feliz pretty much to max out, hopefully within the next week, I think. Just whenever I'm going to be playing every 3 minutes, I'll just call Feliz and dismiss him and just keep on bringing him back and forth. So it shouldn't be a problem now raising our fellow bonds. And we just have to raise his regular levels as well. But now that we have that mission complete, when we have our Tactics Pearl, our first one. And we can get this we can get a new Tactics Pearl once every week. So once this is all used up, all I have to do is just drop it, and then we just have to do that Prometheon mini quest again. Find a question mark spot, and then just return, and Feliz will give us another Tactics Pearl. So super easy and super quick. So now let's head back to Juno to talk to what's her face again. I've forgotten her name already. I'm glad you've come, Oko. I think I've found a metal we can use to restore the mirror. Apparently, this substance was discovered through research intended to find an alternative base for the Mirror of Blighted Gloom. This may be exactly what we're looking for. Since we have no other leads, I propose we give this metal a shot. Looking Glass Legends calls the substance vitrolum. Fascinating stuff. Poor little Palameta has been exhausted by all this excitement. I hope that knowing the location of the mirror has ceased her anxiety a little. Right now, she's resting at an inn with her mother looking over her. But you know, there were a lot of things written in Looking Glass Legends that we were not aware of. Such as, it seems that the Mirror of Bladed Gloom has powers beyond what we already know. If what the book says is true, the value of the mirror will multiply beyond belief. Powers beyond the strength it imparts to monsters? I'll read to you what Taliesin, the author of this book, has to say. Within the mirror lies the power I have sought for so long. No, it does not reside within the mirror itself. Rather, the glass exists as a conduit to channel power. The Mirror of Blighted Gloom was created by researchers following the orders of a king. The tale begins in an ancient age. The king of a certain nation feared the might of his neighbors and determined that his kingdom required an unparalleled power. The Mirror of Blighted Gloom is what emerged from the researchers' efforts with their nation's unique metal. The energy channeled by the mirror in but a single moment was said to have been so tremendously powerful that an entire city could be destroyed. The damage inflicted on the kingdom by this uncontrollable energy was so devastating that it was only ever used once. Whether due to this untamable energy or some other reason we are not aware of. The kingdom responsible for the mirror's creation has vanished from the face of Vana'diel. Not a name, not a single trace remains in the memory of people. The descendants of that kingdom now lived without a country to call home. Perhaps they needed some link to the past. The mirror became this link, and in time came to be worshipped as a divine artifact. It can be reasoned that these descendants must have sensed a presence within the mirror that exceeded the world of men. Their instincts were correct. For the Mirror of Blighted Gloom has the power I have sought, a power not easily obtained, the power to channel the energy of the dark divinity. At least, that's how he tells it. The dark divinity. Could this tale be true? I had trouble believing the tale myself, only we've seen the Mirror of Bladed Gloom with our own eyes, and we have no way of refuting this claim about its other powers. Is it true? Is it all a lie? We'll never know unless we try to fix the looking glass. If the mirror can truly channel the power of this dark divinity, then one thing is certain, this is the rarest treasure I'll ever have the pleasure of gazing upon. That may be so, but have you considered the dangers? Dangers, Swanger. If I spent my whole life worrying about consequences, I wouldn't be much of a treasure hunter now, would I? And I can't just stand around doing nothing when I think of little Palameta. We have to repair the mirror for her sake. Well, it seems we have little choice in the matter. I was responsible for breaking the mirror in the first place, after all. Great. Our first step will be to obtain the vitrolum. I'm sure you and Oko will have no problems. The book says the metal can be found in the body of an extremely rare slime. In the time that Looking Glass Legends was written, this slime supposedly lived in Ordell's caves. Vitrolum is a very malleable substance, so take care how you handle it. Meanwhile, I'll go retrieve the mirror, and we can meet back here. Whew, that Feliz is a stubborn one. Persuading adventurers to go against their instincts is going to turn me into a nervous wreck. But all's well that ends well. A dark divinity. I wonder if Palameda knows anything about that. I guess I'll just have to ask her. So coming up at this intersection right up ahead should be the location that Luto wanted us to go to here in Ordell's Cave. So let's just see. There should be a round area up ahead here. Yeah, right up here. Let's look for the question mark spot. That must be it right there. Could it be that this slime possesses the vitrillum? Come, Oko, and we shall see for ourselves. So let's fight the metallic slime and see if we get the key item we're looking for. So we didn't get the item, it looks like. Let me just... Let's talk to Feliz. I wonder if it has the vitrillum. What happened? There, we obtained the key item vitrillum. But we also lost Feliz too for some reason, but that's okay, because I should be able to call him back right away. Actually, I shouldn't actually even bother. Well, too late, but whatever. I think we're about to leave here. Let me just double check my notes. Yeah, we just go back to Ludo now. Welcome back. I'm guessing my mighty adventurers were successful. Let's see the fruit of your labors. Your vitrillum, as requested, a most unusual substance. Yes, this is the material described in Looking Glass Legends. I just hope it will work as a substitute. The next thing we need to find is a spring with a surface as smooth as glass, one that's filled with pristine water. Lakes close to the source of water are usually pretty clear. I guess we'll just have to check every place that fits the description. Luto. Oh, little Palameda. How are you feeling, kiddo? Great. I had a really long sleep, so I feel much better. Feliz, I'm so glad you're okay. I heard from Luto that you were going off to fight some terrible slime monster. You must be really strong. Well, let's not get carried away. Are you blushing, Feliz? Oh yeah, that dark divinity you were asking me about at the inn. I remember something that might be important. Oh, you had think about it like I asked you? So tell us, what did you remember? There's a story that my daddy used to tell me. It's the only one I can think of where the word dark seemed really important. Let's hear this story then, sweetie. Okay, now, how did it go? Once there was a meeting of two great masses. One an entity of dark, one an entity of light. Their collision gave birth to a violent storm. The storm rose toward the heavens and burst into a million fragments. One shard of the storm glittered in the sky. One shard of the storm shone below the earth. And thus we pray, to hold both shards within our hands. I think that's how my daddy told it. You tell it very well, dear. I wonder, have you figured something out, Luto? The dark and the light. These words could be used to describe the two mirrors. Two mirrors? Oh, nothing for you to worry your little head about. The glass of blessed radiance is lost and out of the equation for the moment. We need to focus on repairing the mirror we have. Now, where could this lake, spring, whatever, be located? Once we find the right body of water, everything will be ready. Yes, well, I happen to know where that spot is. And it is in Yugner Forest through King Rampar's tomb. Alright, we made our way through King Rampar's tomb. We are approaching the exit that goes out to Yugner Forest. Should be passing the zone pretty soon. So we're in that little part of the northwestern part of Yugner Forest that you can only reach by going through the King Rampar's tomb. We've been here many times before for different kinds of things. There is a little question mark spot over here by the water that we've seen before. We were never able to do anything with it. Now we can click on it and something should happen. Get a cutscene. Lake Mishium. This place must qualify as the source of the river. Perhaps it will be suitable for the repair of the mirror. What do you think, Oko? Palometa? Do you sense anything, sweetie? I can't tell, I'm sorry. Pity. I think it merits an attempt, at least. You're right. We have the mirror and the vitrillum ready, after all. Let's give it a shot. Are you all right to do this? I'm fine, don't worry about me. I call upon thee, great divinity, he who creates time in the absence of light. We wish for the shadow to eclipse the sun, for the night to welcome the moon. Banish the silver of illumination and make the darkness whole once more. Daddy's mirror. Well done, child. Palometa. Ah! Ha 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 ha, this is it. What I have been searching for. Ooh, ha ha ha. The indescribable power. Wahaha! This can't be that light. What was that light? Palometa, is she alright? I'm not sure. She doesn't appear to be injured. Well, that's something at least. How could this have happened? It's like that man was waiting for us to repair the mirror. And then to go ahead and attempt to unleash its power like that. For the moment, I'll get little Palometa to a doctor in Juneau. Thank you, Ludo. Oko, did you see the power that Feliz wielded? That was no ordinary light. Surely you felt it too. You can bet that guy'll be back for the Mirror of Blighted Gloom. And when he does, you and Feliz will be the only ones who can stand against him. Don't let us down. Poor Palometa. How I wish you were simply sleeping. I have a feeling things are only going to get worse. And the plot thickens. You feel the bonds between you and your adventuring fellows strengthen. Alright, so we will follow up with Luto in due time back at Upper Juneau. So, remember when we were in Windurst and we talked to that artist and we actually posed for that painting that she did? Well, this guy Diedrich here who hangs out in Selvina is interested in her art. Let's see if he has anything to say. I've really gone and landed myself in it this time. I've got to. No, I can't. This is awful. Oh, sorry, I didn't see you there. I was just thinking. Hey, would you happen to be an adventurer? I knew it! If you have a moment, could you listen to what I have to say? Sure. Oh, thank you. I was starting to get desperate. I've been working knots in my stomach worrying about this. Anyway, I guess I'd better start from the beginning. The name's Diedrich. I'm currently working as a middleman to fulfill my customers' needs. The other day, one of my clients, an old man in Bastock, said he wanted a painting, so I put in an order with a painter from Windurst. Her name was Angelica, I think it was. She seemed to be rather well known among adventurers. Anyway, I picked up the finished painting and everything seemed to be going fine. That is, until my ship was attacked by pirates. We were lucky that no one on board was harmed, but afterwards I couldn't find the painting anywhere. I'm supposed to deliver it soon, though, and it puts me in a sweat just thinking about it. Not only that, but my client is a cranky old man who'll string me up by the ears if he doesn't get what he wants. I can't face that. He's not going to let me off easy after losing his precious painting. Even explaining what happened wouldn't do any good with such a sour person. That's why I can't go to him. I don't know what I'd say. I was about to go back to Angelica and see if she would redo the painting for me. But I can't tell her either. She's so passionate and loves her craft so much. I'm afraid I'd break down if I saw the disappointment on her face when I told her I lost the painting. You see, I'm hopeless. I can't carry this burden alone. Hey, you're an adventurer, so I bet you know Angelica, don't you? You even modeled for one of her paintings. Excellent. I bet she would listen to you if you asked her to redo a painting. Hey, I just got a brilliant idea. Why don't you go and ask Angelica to redo the painting? You just heard why I couldn't go. You're my only option. You're her friend, so of course she'll listen to you. Not that I have the courage to face that old Scrooge alone either. Here's Feliz. Greetings, Oko. This is a friend of yours? Oko and I occasionally adventure together. Were you discussing important matters? Well, actually, I'm in a bit of a fix. I'd appreciate it if you could hear me out, too. I see. You must have been disappointed to lose the painting to pirates. I suppose I should accompany Oko on his journey. Wait a minute. Since there are two of you now, I've got one more thing I wonder if you could do for me. I want one of you to earn me time while Angelica is redoing the painting. What? I want one of you to earn me time while Angelica is redoing the painting. Alright. Earning time, sir? I want you to bring that old crank an empty box. And I want you to tell him that it holds the painting, but that he can't open it until you say he can, because the painting is so delicate, you see. That Scrooge will believe that the painting is in the box, and we'll have earned enough time to get the real thing. When Angelica finishes the painting, we can just exchange it for the empty box, and the old man will be none the wiser. That way, I won't have to tell him I lost the painting. And I can avoid punishment. However, I can't do it alone. That's right. I need your help, brave adventurers. So you want us to deceive an elderly man. It appears to be a necessary sacrifice, though. We will help. Really? Oh, thank you. So, Oko, which will it be? Would you rather go to Angelica to reorder the painting? Or would you rather come with me to the old man's place to earn time? I think I'll just go to Angelica, because I know exactly where she is, and it'll be nice and quick. I will earn time then. May luck be with you, Oko. Well then, it's decided. Thanks. This is a big load off my back. Things are starting to look up for me. We should be fine with all three of us working together. I'll go get ready now. So now we can leave, and we know exactly where Angelica is. I think she was in Windurst Waters. So I think Angelica was up here. Here she is. Oh wow, it's Oko. So you want to be in my painting again, right? You lost my painting? That's really uncool, you know. Could it have been the one that guy Umberto or whatever wanted? Anyway, spill the facts, okay? Oh my goodness, attacked by pirates? That's so terrifically terrible. And the painting was lost in all the confusion and stuff, right? And you came here under the request of some guy named Diedrich to ask me to redo it. And he's bringing the fuddy-duddy in an empty box instead? Wow, that's so bold. I wonder if he could pull it off. Anyway, I totally understand your situation now. I'll redo the painting. This is a test of my brilliance as a painter. I accept. Now that I think about it, the original was total chocobo fodder anyway. I can, do so much better than that. So he wanted me to paint his dead wife or something, yeah? Dietrich gave me a portrait as a reference, but it's totally wrong. There's, no wifeliness in it at all. This is so lame. There's, gotta be something else, you know? It's about time you brought my painting. Show it to me. Oh, but what's the hurry? I've just arrived. Don't you want to sit back and relax a spell first? Take a deep breath, stretch out. Maybe grab a few sips of tea. I don't know what kinda inane ideas you're feeding you young'uns today, but when I order a painting, I expect it to come on time, not 3 days late. Or maybe you just don't have it. If that's the case, just let me crack my knuckles first. Okay, here. I'll give it to you, so calm down. It goes without saying that you'll take good care of it, right? Yeah, whatever. Hurry up and give it to me. Young'uns nowadays, no respect. This is pretty secure packaging. I can't open this. You hear me? Oh, no. You mustn't move with such vigor. How about we take a nice deep breath first, and then talk about it, okay? You mean to tell me the paint isn't dry yet? After you make me wait 3 days, you deliver me an unfinished product, you little... What, you think we old people just sit around knitting, hoping you'll make time for us someday? Mister, I assure you, the painting is a delicate masterpiece. It would be a catastrophe to disturb it before it was fully dried. The humidity and temperature must be just right to ensure maximum quality. At least, that's what Felice says here, and his word is trustworthy. Why, he's a professional artist himself. This artist looks like an adventurer? Huh. You've got to be kidding me. I mean, if you look just so, my friend here could possibly look like an actual... That is, you shouldn't judge by appearances. Anyway, our expert here says that opening the box now would have a negative effect on the painting. You must be patient until Felice gives the word. You wouldn't want your hastiness ruining this beautiful painting, would you? Well, I guess I've got no choice now, do I? Since I've already waited 3 days, I guess I can wait a little bit longer. I'll let it go this time, but don't think you're getting off scot-free. Until this thing dries, you're gonna help me out. The other day, I lost my ball shell. It's a memento of my deceased wife, you see. You are gonna go look for another one. You wouldn't turn down a kind old man now, would you? Oh, come on. First, you make me wait in agony, and then you won't even listen to a single plea for the memory of my poor dead wife. What kind of a monster are you? I don't do business with monsters. You really think we wouldn't do a favor or two for a valued customer such as yourself? How could he think you wouldn't help him, Felice? Just promise me that you won't open that box, Felice said not to. Yeah, shut up. Just go. Alright. We really pulled the wool over his eyes. Step 1 clear. Even he wouldn't dare open the box after all we ground him about it. I just wish that old man didn't ask for something so bizarre. He wanted a ball shell, right? I used to stock them a while back. My supplier said he got them in Koroloka Tunnel. Whoa, I just heard a sound for real. You can talk to your friend that way? That's uber neato. So, did you get the lowdown on how I should paint my next masterpiece? So we had this ball shell thing as her memento? Oh, it's coming. I'm like getting an image. Oh, quick. Go to Koroloka Tunnel and get me that ball shell so I could paint before I lose the image. So, looks like Koroloka Tunnel is our next destination. Well, the pickaxe broke, but we got the ball shell, so there it is. That's all we needed, I think. And it was probably a guaranteed find from one of those excavation points. So let me just check here. So I think that's all we have to do. I think we just go back to Angelica now. So here we are, back with Angelica. Let's trade her the ball shell. The ball shell. This is the old man's memento of his wife, right? Oh, I'm getting something. I'm getting that hazily vague image. Hey, I've seen this before. Yeah, it was totally in Bastok. I used to be in Bastok and all. There was this lady who used to wear this ball shell as like a pendant or something. She was a painter, and she used to paint pictures of her husband whenever they had a day off. It was true marital bliss. Her man was an edgy little guy, but she was totally like laid back and all. I think she soothed him. Of course, her paintings lacked the energy and passion of my work, but they were pretty nice in a sedated kind of way, if you're into that kind of thing. But she was like the bomb at using color. I could just sit there all day and stare at her paints. They were right on. What kind of color should I use for her? I just want to use one, but the color I use has to like change intricately, delicately, depending on how you look at it, like the ball shell. Hold it right there. Could this be? Oh my goodness, this is perfect. The woman in the reference portrait and the woman in Bastok. They're one and the same. Could it be true? You, Oko, get your friend on the line, like now. This is... You really found the ball shell? I'm so happy. I've waited so long for this moment. The painting I ordered is actually a portrait of my poor, departed wife. She was a fine lass. She was. Much too fine for a man like me. Long ago, I gave her the ball shell that you found for me. Those times are long gone, but she and I used to go to the beach and hunt for ball shells together. I gave a pretty one to her without much thought, simply because I thought it looked nice. She was so happy, she made it into a pendant, saying she wanted to keep it forever. She wore it every day until she died. I kept thinking I wanted to get her a nice present, but she insisted that the ball shell was the perfect gift. It was the first and the last present I ever gave her. My wife was an artist. She loved painting so much. She brought her canvas everywhere with her. She often used me as the model for her works. I was embarrassed and kept trying to refuse, but she was persistent. She always put a lot of emphasis on color. She used to travel the world looking for proper paints. The shade she was most proud of recreating was the color that the ball shell was that I gave her. Colors change with varying degrees of light, and can be difficult to reproduce. She treasured her secret recipe greatly. It's amazing how a home can become so lonely with the loss of a single person. Before my memories start to fade, I want to bring together all I remember about my wife. That's why I ordered her portrait. I've said too much. Could you leave me alone for a bit? I knew it. Angelica, you are a genius. Hee. Now my portrait will be absolute perfection. Oh yeah, but as long as I've come this far, I might as well get the paints right and do her justice, I could swear she went into some castle swarming with Yagudo to get an opalescent stone to use in mixing her paint, but I don't remember exactly where. Anyway, go and get the opalescent stone, okay? Hurry up or I'll lose the image! So, looks like we're heading to Castle Ostrosia. So now we're here in the inner courtyard. Where are we here now? Let's take a look here. Let's go over here. We're looking for another brass door. Let's go over here. Here we are. I think this is the one we're looking for. So it's right in this area here. Let's click on the brass door. Can't open the door right now. Well, I thought that was the right one. Let me just double check. Well. Yeah, I'm not sure why it's not working. Darn it. I thought we actually... I'm not sure what to say about that. Darn it. Darn, why would that not be working? It doesn't say anything on the encyclopedia about there being any problem here. Maybe I'll try... Let's see what happens if we get rid of Feliz. Now we click on it. Aha! That was what was causing trouble. Because Feliz is not supposed to be with us, I guess. Sort of the idea. Oko, are you injured? Open your eyes. You appear unhurt. Excellent. I heard you through the signal pearl, and you seem to be in need of aid. I am glad you are unscathed. I assume you came to search for the opalescent stone. It should be in the vicinity. Let's pass through the door. So we're sort of a dead-end room here. Let's take the opportunity to bring Feliz back. And I think we can also bring one more trust member in too. So let's just go with some black magic. No? Hold on. Alright, now we're gonna click on this question mark spot here. This is the opalescent stone. And that spawns a Yagudo Muralist. Done. So now, let's click on here again. Or do I talk to Feliz? Let us search for the opalescent stone. This is the opalescent stone. Unfortunately, I must bear ill news. It appears that Diedrich found the original painting. However, Angelica may have already begun work on the new painting. I am sure she awaits us. Let us go apologize to her, Oko. And we get the opalescent stone. So let's go back and speak with Angelica then. Oh, you really got the opalescent stone. Awesome. Actually, yeah, I heard. I don't, have to redo the painting anymore, right? But I can, do so much better now. I can make a total Angelica masterpiece. Just wait there a second. Don't budge. The passion is burned through my veins. Don't try to stop me. Well, here it is. This is a totally fine piece of work, even for me. Phew! I guess this'll make even more Angelica's fans. It should be like a crime to be this brilliant. Well, get out of there and deliver it now. On with you. And we receive the old woman's portrait. So let's take that to Umberto, who's in Bastock Markets. We're getting close. Umberto is very out of the way here in Bastock Markets. We hardly ever come down to this far corner of Bastock. But here we are, way back here. Apparently here he is, hiding way down here. I've never even been in this shop here. Let's talk to Umberto. You're both safe. You had me worried. Maybe you've already heard, but I found the original painting. I just delivered it to the old man. Man, it's rough doing things on my own. He caught me trying to sneak in the painting before I had time to blink. What do you think you were doing trying to trick a poor old man? Can't help yourself because you got attacked By big bad pirates? Don't be surprised if you find yourself in deep and real soon. You, however, have my utmost thanks. You were the one who went looking for my memento, weren't you? I don't think you'd really do it. Sorry for all the trouble. Looking at this reminds me of the happy life I had with my wife. I closed off my heart when she died. I built a wall around myself, thinking that no one could understand my pain. Of course, people stopped coming to see me as a result. But I didn't really want to be alone. I yearned for some kind of vestige of my wife, so I ordered her portrait. It just made me realize how important she is in my life. She's always been here, supporting me when I need it. I don't need the painting. She can't rest in peace while I'm still chasing after her memory. You have my thanks. It was dangerous out there, wasn't it? Sorry for everything. This picture, it's my wife in the flesh, and the coloring, my wife's secret recipe. This is just what I've been looking for. Please, give this portrait to me. Please, I beg you. Oko and I always intended it for you. It belongs to you. The most important thing is that you're happy. Anyway. Really? It's like a dream. Ah, I suppose I shouldn't get so excited. Bad for the heart, they say. A lot of people reached out to me after my wife's death. I wonder how those people are doing now. Maybe I should even apologize for my attitude then. With this painting, you have helped me realize what I'm truly missing. Thanks for everything. Oko deserves your gratitude most. I could not have done it without him. From this day forward, I will strive to be more of a help to him. And our adventuring fellows level limit is now 55, so we can go up another 5 levels. There we are. Let's just quickly go in here. This is probably for bards. It looks like a music shop. Hortense. Yeah, all bard stuff. Maybe we have been in here before. What's this? Is that a Salahim Sentinel badge from Atragon you've got there? This is quite an exquisite piece of craftsmanship. I have heard that Atragon is technologically advanced as Bastok. A very curious place indeed. Well, we know all about there. Alright, well I think we're ready to head back to Juno then and talk to Luto and report in with her.